Well, it is another fantastic day here at Fun King on Hot Rod Power Tour 2026. So this is my first update. We've had a couple of days. I was going to do some filming over at Summit yesterday, but it was a little chaotic and stuff. And we're trying to make some ground without driving the interstates. We leave a few days early so that we don't have to just drive interstates. Interstates are so boring, and it is so much not fun. So we've been taking back roads, and right now we are in Huntsville, Alabama. We're on the north end of it, I guess. We tried to bypass it, and we went to a town called Meridianville, just about 30 minutes more north of here, and ate some dinner, and then we tried to pick a hotel, and there wasn't any. There was a Charles Motel, which got terrible reviews, and we also tried to go to a little further to a Hampton Inn, which turns out it wasn't even open yet, and and then we were going to push all the way to Columbia, Tennessee. By South Carolina would have been a bad move. To Columbia, Tennessee, and every Hilton was booked. So I don't know what's going on in that town, but I don't want to be in it. So we did end up driving back. It was actually only about 15-20 minutes. We drove back to this Holiday Inn Express and Suites, and super nice, brand new, super clean rooms. The guy who works here is actually a car guy, so he was pretty excited to chit-chat with us, but I was exhausted and had to get some sleep. We did over 12 hours yesterday on the road, and in a car this old, that's pretty rough, but a lot of you guys know those kind of things. So I am telling you all of this just to get around to the fact that I have to put a new sending unit in the fuel tank on this. I picked it up at Summit yesterday because the Mustang does not have a working gas gauge. We're getting about the same gas mileage, and which either means I'm doing really good or he's doing really bad. I'm not sure which, but my sending unit is sticking at full, and then all of a sudden maybe it'll catch up and it'll be at half a tank or whatever, or it won't catch up at all. So I had it stick yesterday at empty, which isn't good either. So it won't take long. I popped it out at the hotel night before last. Yeah, before we went to Summit, and determined that it was sticking. I told my wife it's because this car has such a small tank, 12 gallons, and it gets such bad gas mileage that we probably just wore that sending unit out. So, but I did get a new one from the Summit. Anytime you get to go to Summit Racing, it's always a good day. So I'm going to pop that in. Won't take very long. And then I have to work on a couple of things on the Mustang. We did buy him a tachometer yesterday, so I'm hoping to get that installed. Maybe not this morning. It might have to wait till tonight at the hotel. I love working on the cars while you're on Power Tour. It presents a whole different challenge. And of course, the stuff, hopefully, that you're doing isn't critical. So, but the Mustang has been doing absolutely phenomenal. It, knock on wood, and there isn't any right here, but it has held its own all the way here so far. The temperatures are perfect. The oil pressure is good. It runs great. It handled 70 miles an hour on the interstate without any trouble whatsoever. So I'm going to get to replacing this sending unit. So all it is a cover, and then those guys. So I got a ground wire, which I didn't actually have to run. I chose to, so that I didn't have to depend on the ground of the trunk. There she is. She moves fine.
Like, I don't think it's physically sticking. I think that the variable resistor has just pooped out. So, alright, so I got the new unit all set up like the old one was. I have to cut this arm, it comes real long, but this tank is real shallow. Then drop it down in there and get it rotated to where the holes line up. They're offset, they're not like a wheel. Cover back on. And that's it. I should now have a functioning fuel gauge. Now, if you want to know about the diagnostic of this, I didn't just assume it was I disconnected the wire. I didn't assume that it was the sending unit. I disconnected the wire from it and it immediately went to zero, like it was empty. And then I shorted it out to the body and it went to full. So that's typical of this particular sending unit. So that's how I determined that it wasn't the gauge or the wire between here and the gauge. So, but that's it. Is that the line for credentials? No, that's got to be the merchandise line. That's always long. Well, it's another fantastic day here at Fun King Garage, and we are at, finally, Power Tour 2026. We are in Joliet, Illinois at the Route 66 Raceway. The Mustang has made it. The Fairlane has made it. We did run into a little bit of overheating. Didn't actually overheat. It was just running a little warm as we came in here because of the traffic. And of course, being Power Tour, we are the traffic. We're going to head into the venue. We're going to look around, check some stuff out. We did pick up our credentials yesterday. So if there's anything super cool, we'll bring you back in and show you. Get here. There's no way that that's like super comfortable. I don't see it.
Booked a little bit further that way.
Well, there's people coming.
Oh.
Nobody wants to walk in on that. Well, that's pretty much a wrap for Hot Rod Power Tour 2026. Now we go home. Oh, wait, no, there's like 4 more days of driving. Oh, we're so tired. It was such a haul to get up here. But there's not a lot of people at the venue today, and I think a lot of that has to do with the weather. It was quite rainy coming in here, which sucked. They're old cars, they leak. I have water on my floor. Xander has water on the floor of his Mustang. But we still got to see some pretty cool stuff. Met a couple people that watch the channel, so thank you guys. That's always awesome. I appreciate that. But for now, we're gonna go get some lunch because I'm too cheap to buy food at the venues. We're gonna go get some lunch, probably at a White Castle, and then go back to the hotel, kind of veg out a little bit, have a down afternoon, maybe get some stuff done on the cars. But all in all, still a great day. I look forward to rolling out tomorrow morning. That's always the best part of Power Tour. So stay tuned for more.